We all want to know what the global economic collapse will look like. We want to be prepared. We want a timeline for when it will occur. First, it is important to discuss our current state. What exactly is going on? We must acknowledge all of the weaknesses within the financial system and track the progress throughout the collapse. Massive opportunities will present themselves as a result. Lastly, we can pinpoint events which will take place along the way, seeing how they unfold and ensuring that we are confidently prepared. Currently, we are in a state of debt accumulation. Countries, cities, states, provinces, corporations, and individuals are all accumulating more and more debt. The financial crisis nearly collapsed the global economy. There was a concerted effort to bail out corporations all over the world. It was absolutely needed in order to keep this failed system afloat. These so-called solutions have created a monetary system that requires ever-increasing amounts of quantitative easing, or money printing, to remain solvent. Financial companies have been unable to remain solvent due to mass quantities of derivative products, shadow banking scams, and largely off-the-books transactions, which are of course not audited and unaccounted for. Real estate globally has been past the point of inflated. It's literally unaffordable to the majority of people. However, alternative mortgage lenders have been dishing out loans to compensate for any potential reduction by the major commercial lenders. Credit cards and student loan debt has been rising for years. People taking out second mortgages and using the equity in their home to buy other things has risen dramatically. Infrastructure has been bought up by corporations and wealthy foreign companies. This could present itself as a problem in the future if tensions go from heated to critical level. There are too many people who are out of the workforce today, which of course does not show up on the BLS, Bureau of Labor Statistics U3 statistic. Governments consistently take from the people in the form of loss of sovereignty and taxation. In the future, we can be certain there will be inflationary pressures. There will be more taxation. There will be a heavier burden placed on people with whatever income they are able to make. We can't grow ourselves out of this because globally everyone is in the same position. However, stock markets and some other assets can be persistently high because of the devaluation of the currency. Pension funds will be slashed, yet contribution amounts must be increased. At some point, bank holidays will occur, locking people out of their money. Hacking into bank accounts or cashless methods of payment will become more frequent. There could be several different outcomes for the future, and there will be several events that occur along the way. One scenario could be that governments witness the weakening or deflation occurring and they decide they must react by hyperinflating the currency. They could use this opportunity to allow the supranational entities, either one which already exists, like the IMF and World Bank, or potentially a new one, to forge a new monetary system which is backed by some sort of IMF SDR or something similar. The cashless society will be put in place under the guise of reducing costs for government. Bail-ins will likely occur in order to, quote, recapitalize the banks. First, they will begin with uninsured accounts, such as those over $100,000. Then they will make their moves onto insured accounts. Interest rates rising will push more and more people out of the affordability zone for buying new homes. Those who need to refinance their homes or have variable mortgages will be forced to sell. There will be more upheaval than in 2008. Many corporations will be nationalized in an effort to rescue these failed, heavily indebted institutions. This will, of course, only further burden the citizens. Congress will continue to be less and less required and more ceremonial as executive orders and memorandums are used to unilaterally push through laws. Travel could be restricted for many people for a number of reasons. Debt load, unpaid bills. If the tensions between countries escalate to the point of direct action and conflict, have no fear, it will all be over in a flash. Every generation, you can see how we move further and further from sovereignty and freedom. The public doesn't realize it because it happens over a generation rather than overnight. No revolution will be fought. The public will accept the fate that they are given and will beg for mercy.